tear up straight away when I would go to a concert. You know, I would stand there and I would just start crying because I was just so enamored with what this energy was. I loved being in a room full of people being united, and that was even as a young one. I just loved the energy of music. And I remember I went to the Phantom of the Opera. I was about 7 years old, and I remember starting to hear the music, and I started to sing, and I remember going, think of me fondly when we say. And I remember my mum and dad turned around. I remember thinking, oh yeah, they know this is what I'm doing now. This is what we're doing. This is happening, mum and dad, this is happening. And that was my first memory.
You're so inspirational.
Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, Ivy. So beautiful.
Darling, up to your right. Up here. Hello.
Hello.
We've got the beautiful Kim here, who would like to ask you a question on behalf of her sister.
Hi, Delta.
Hi, Kim.
So basically I want to start by saying thank you. Thank you for coming at the time you did. My sister, your music means a lot to all of us, but my sister has grown up listening to you. Sorry, I'm getting emotional.
It's alright, it's alright.
But she's basically been crying the whole night.
Like, you know what, to say the honest truth, the first show or two, I was extremely emotional stepping into this. It's been a real stepping into just my beautiful family, thinking about growing up, all those things. It's been so I feel my own emotions stepping into Inna's eyes for some reason as well. So I understand.
Thank you.
I don't know if that helps, but
This question is basically for my sister Courtney. She's going through a breakup for her long-time partner, so I just wondered if you had any advice for her.
I love that this is where we're going tonight on the Unitarize album. I'm into it. The advice is, write songs about it. Let's write some songs about it. I'm not sure if I'm the best person, but what I would say is, I'm sure that your sister is an amazing woman, and what is meant for you will not be for you. And so I think it's important to remember that life is in your own time, and what is meant for you will come to you at the right time, at the right moment. You have to trust that. I've got one for you, Dee. Thank you, Sharon.
Thanks, Ronald.
And Matthew, could you please give her a big cuddle from me, because I can't reach all that way up
I
there.
just want to say boo to that guy as well. Boo!
Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
Delta, I've got a cheeky one over here. The first question, I was like, you cannot ask her that.
Right,
but the second one was great, so
excellent.
if he's cheeky,
Okay.
I'll tackle him.
Oh no.
I look like I can't, but I will.
Oh, I trust you can.
Behave.
I'll behave. I'm not getting Sharon fired. She's got a family.
Yes, I wouldn't take her on.
My second question is, hi, by the way.
Hi. Hello, James. Hello.
I'm wondering if My Big Mistake's coming off the album. What's going on? What's replacing it?
I can't take it off unless I do a time machine and almanac it, which is possible at some point maybe. But no, I wouldn't. The album, it wasn't overcomplicated. It really was a very organic moment in time that I would write a song and it would go on the album. I didn't sort of have this plethora of songs that I was writing as much. It would be very delicate in the approach of just, I would sit at the piano, write one song, and I'd say, that song's going on the album. And My Big Mistake was in that group of songs. And I can't imagine the album not having it on it now, but I mean, if I could, I would. I don't have one at the top of my head, but there was a B-side called Hear Me Calling, which I really loved. Maybe I'd put that one on there. Thank you for your question.
Hello from the middle section, right up the back.
Costa, you have an incredible speaking voice. Do you know that? For a drummer that goes back there and hits really hard, and a wonderful speaking voice.
Where are you, Costa?
I'm right up I'm in the middle. Anyway, this is Natasha, and she'd love to ask you a question.
Thank you, Costa. Hi, Natasha.
Hi, I'm just following on from the last person's question. Me and my two friends here tonight, we are massive fans of the song I Don't Care that was on your DVD. And I just went wondering if you've ever performed that live.
I have performed it live. Where's Daryl? Where's Daryl? Is he there? He's left me. Come over here, Daryl. Come here. Do you remember that song? I Don't Care. It's my first single when I was 15 years old. Surely it's in your mind. That boy is working you. Be careful what you do. They say he's nothing but trouble with an attitude. Well-meaning intervention. My friends with good intentions say if you don't walk away, girl, you must be crazy. They don't see through these eyes. This is the remix. They don't feel you inside. They don't know what it's like. I don't care what they say. I don't care what they do. They can lock me up forever, try to stop me loving you. They try to keep me out. Doesn't matter what they say. I only listen to my heart. So that song peaked, thank you. That song peaked at number 62. I'm pretty sure my dad, who is in the audience, bought the 100 copies that got it to 62. But if you were in that group at first, it was the best time of my life to learn. I was a total sponge being 15 years old, and I'm so grateful for that song because it led me onto the path of Born to Try. It was a fabulous discovery of. I'm thankful that happened prior to the first album happening because I started to ask questions and I started to learn and study, and I wasn't on anyone's radar, but in my mind I was just listening and watching and preparing, and I felt like if I hadn't have gone through the process of I Don't Care, I don't think I would have understood what it took to kind of make sure that you worked hard to get to number one. And I really thank that song, and I love when we get to sing it. It's a lot of fun.
Hey, darling, just before, I know Tom has a question over there, but Ali wants to ask you something as well.
Okay.
Hi, Delta. First of all, I just wanted to touch base on your acknowledgement of your journey with cancer and butterfly, but I just wanted to acknowledge that beyond a cancer journey in 2003, I was a young 12-year-old growing up in a house with DV, and I feel like your album extended far beyond that of cancer and reached into a whole field of other issues, and I just want to thank you for the inspiration behind your music.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Everybody has their story, don't they?
And secondly, I suppose as a young woman coming to your own in music at such a young and influential age, what were your grounding factors so that you could remain so authentic to your music and what you were writing and the message that you were sending to your audience?
I think it was a couple of things. I think that it was my intention was very clear from day one. It has been from the start till now. It hasn't changed. I just wanted to give love through music and be connected. I had nothing else. I wasn't really, I didn't have any other interest except for my love of music and creating and being creative and painting as an artist. It was kind of all the other parts of it I had to learn along the way. But I think that the other part would be, I can hear Daryl's learning I Don't Care to my right, just FYI. I can hear him playing the song on his iPhone. I thought, is my phone going off? It was Daryl playing I Don't Care. But the other thing is, what I've learned the most from that is that having good people around you is crucial to your life. The company you keep is crucial. And that has been, when I first started, I had my beautiful family around me. And then, of course, it was a continued story, but I've learned in the different chapters that I've gone through that when you have good people around you, good things happen, and it's very, very important in the company you keep. One bad fruit spoiled, one bad fly, one bad piece of fruit. One bad piece of fruit is bad for the basket. It's a joke.
It's Tom.
Hi, Tom.
Top right again. Can I just look Matt was?
Okay.
I have two questions.
Tell me.
First from Bianca.
Hi, Delta.
Hi, Bianca.
Looking stunning.
I think I went for Lost Without You Part 2.
It's beautiful.
My question is, what was the biggest lesson that you took away for yourself personally after releasing your Innocent Eyes album?
I mean, there's so many. It would be hard. I'd have to kind of go into a specific of which lesson. There were so many, and there continues to be. You know, every single day. You know, every single day. But I think again that probably I'd revert to what I was just sharing. I think that just learning when a lot happens so young. But again, like anybody, like all of our lives, it's just navigating. You know, without a map, and I think that it is maybe setting up. Balance with the both, maybe just, yeah, I think stepping back into this album, I look back and maybe I could have taken an extra time off before coming into the new album. Maybe I could have done that, but yeah, it's history now. But lots of lessons learned, different areas that I would go into.
Amazing.
It's hard to choose.
I'm sure I can speak on everyone right now. We're very exciting for the wedding, so bring it on.
I feel like I'm actually having an Innocent Eyes celebration, but also a national engagement party right now. Every single city I'm having an engagement party with everybody, which, you know what, is perfect. Perfect for me. I love it. I think we're nearly done. Kieran, you're the only one.
Wait, I got one more question.
Oh, what God.
Sorry.
Couldn't
split them.
Go for it, Tom.
At what age did you start piano?
I started piano when I was 7 years old, and it was basically I fell madly in love with it. I would go to classical piano lessons, and I would come home and I would start to compose piano pieces. It's very simple, very, very simple, but that was what started my songwriting, was writing piano pieces. And then my beautiful singing teacher said, why don't you just put lyrics to this? And it was the simplest thing to say, and that's when I started songwriting. All right, I feel like I've been talking everybody's ear off. Right. Kieran?
It's Kieran here.
Yes, Kieran?
I've got two questions as well because it just seems fair.
Oh my goodness!
I know, but Sienna here.
Oh, you're lucky it's a Friday night with everybody. It's grand final weekend. Everyone's got a grand final to watch tomorrow. Oh.
Hi, Delta.
Hi, beautiful.
My name is Sienna. I'm 9 years old and I'm legally blind. I just wanted to know why you chose Butterfly as your single. And by the way, I love your music.
Thank you very much. I love your music too. Why I didn't choose Butterfly as a single? Kieran, is that what you said?
So
Why I didn't choose Butterfly as a single?
Why you did?
I didn't. Because I love it. Because I love it. Because I love Butterfly, and I love. As you can see, I'm travelling with a lot of butterflies right now. They are a part of the cast, and it's just a beautiful. I really loved the song. Thank you so much.
Okay, and I've got Amelia here as well.
Hi, yeah, I'm Amelia, and before I ask the question, in 2003 we met with my best friend, and I was always listening to your album, so it changed our lives, and I think you gave us a hug, and I didn't shower for a day because I didn't touch me.
A day is better than saying a week. That's perfect. Thank you, beautiful.
I wanted to ask, since revisiting the album, when you were younger, what songs did you like? And have the songs changed since you've gotten older? And also in 2009, I was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, so I understand about people surviving and thriving.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. And that's the thing. Everyone has a story. It's incredible. You're going to stay strong constantly. When it comes to the songs, I've really, like any music, I think sometimes I'm more a part of your life than other times where music might be weaving in and out. And it's the same with even my own songs for myself. I might go in and out of moments where I find that I'll gravitate to a song. And for some reason, I think when lockdown happened, I fell back in love with More to Try. I think I'd gone through a phase where I had sung it so much that I had to rediscover what that meant to me again. And I think sometimes it can just be, you know, when you want to go back into a lyric and find it. So I loved songs back then, but like I said tonight, In My Own Time and This Is Not Me have been two songs I've discovered that I really love singing, and even a year ago today, but at the time they weren't my favourite songs, for example, when I first started them. So it's been nice to discover. So many discoveries. Speaking of discoveries, I think that is it on our question time. Thank you for your beautiful questions. I know all my bands are back on stage. Now I'd love if we could have a celebration to bring it home. Is that all right with everybody? Get your dancing shoes on. My band's coming up here. Thank you for the beautiful questions.